Welcome back, everybody. This looks really familiar, right? To Spirit Plays more Spiral Knights 8. I think, well, but anyway, before we begin, if you could, please click the like button, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Helps out the game. We are pooling our knowledge and getting stronger as time goes on. You get to witness the birth, the pre-birth, and the afterbirth of the glorious Silent Nightblade, which will be in Akron in its ultimate form someday. We're going to do another Dreams and Nightmares today. Oh, no. Did everything freeze? What is going on? My whole computer just went blank and then came on. Everything's white. What has happened? It's not one thing, it's another, dude. I swear. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to turn off Java and process. There we go. So anyway, let's try this one more time. No idea. I unplugged my wireless router and then waited 20 minutes, plugged it back in. So apparently the thing is overheating. I don't know how that's possible. No, like there's like no internet traffic up here at all, and then I get in here, and that's how that goes. So I mean, we're eventually gonna. It was interrupted sleep, right? Dreams and nightmares. Our sleep was interrupted. Something happened there. Maybe I should have given it a restart first. I don't know. But we got our traditional, oh, we made it. We're here. There's no one in the party. We're running into the wall for a while, all by ourselves. Anyway, let's go. Let's freaking go. It's go time. So I have a confession to make. The past year of my life, as if I don't have enough going on. We call that self-induced torturing, right? So with everything else that is going on in the Good Spirit household, I decided it'd be a good idea to put my ear into politics, both sides, left and right. Now, for my obvious conservative background and being, the right side is where I go more so. But it's not why you think. I understand it, and honestly, it's when I look at the arguments, feeling versus truth. And both are important and both are necessary. Feeling is on the left side, truth is on the right side. Unfortunately, the left side, the feeling, can succumb so easily to deception and to narrative that is preached to them. So they succumb to facts. The other side's the exact opposite. The right side, the conservative side, they succumb to feeling and anger and headstrongness and thinking and getting frustrated because the other person won't listen. So like their conflict is very unique. So what I was finding is my wife actually helped me out with this. So again, this is again goes along with my philosophy that marriage is for your holiness, not your happiness. She said you are really, for a Christian, you are being very unloving right now, because we have discussions and she is way more strongly left than I am. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? I think you're right. And I think I'm going insane. I literally said this to myself a couple times because there's whenever I start giving an answer now, like all this emotion and pleading and like five to 10 different book resources like that support my answer come to my brain. I'm like, I only got like 2 minutes and this guy's gonna lose attention. So what do I say? So I'm like, why not? We're feeding the Nightblade. Let's come up here and give him some fuel. So anyway, the confession I'm making is I love Ben Shapiro, I love Andrew Klavan, I love Michael Knowles, I love John Oliver and Stephen Colbert even sometimes. Not lately, because his shows are not based in reality anymore. So I kind of it's more entertainment, right? So we go for entertainment. And obviously, when you're looking for entertainment, you go toward emotion, because emotion drives people to listen. When you're becoming a spectator, when you're a passive participant in you're consuming, right? That's what entertainment is. You appeal to emotion because emotion draws on the heartstrings. You don't have to think about emotion. Thinking takes work. So what I'm trying to say is emotion is the direction that's the go-to in that paradigm. So usually you don't go to, when you look at like TV and entertainment and all that, it's not as strong like 2.5 Men. It's not a strongly rigorous exercise in thought. It's very simplistic. It paints a narrative in itself, though, because you're looking for nothing but the entertainment value. Anyway, so what I'm trying to say is I'm taking my ear out of politics. For about a year, I thought it was a great idea. That was not a great idea. because I find myself like really getting passionately overheated about issues that I am educated on, but the person pitching their argument or not, so they're just overwhelmed and they end up getting angry because I'm talking passionately angry. You know, it's a giant freaking cluster. So what I need to do, what I'm going to do is go back to theology and philosophy, because those are my jams. Those are the things that really fuel me. That did not hit, huh? It's alright, hit the puppy. Did we notice the puppy hitter? I don't even think I need to shoot that one. I just do it like every... Oh, I should open this, though. Excuse me. Dude, this flawless connection speed that I have. Oh, I thought I could squeeze in there. Mike, wait, there's a key. I can't. It went behind me. Crap, we might be dead. What have I done? Alright, we gotta go back here and clear this out a little bit. That was a little crazy. Alright. I thought when I put the key down it would go in front. Okay. Luckily we came with the right equipment. So anyway, I started looking at my boy Ravi Zacharias again. He's definitely my go-to when it comes to giving a passionate, logical answer. Because his whole thing, he passed away. He's one of my intellectual gurus when it came to answering questions of the faith, sincere questions. As he was always like, you're answering a question, not a question. I can't get this freaking key, dude. It's just too much. So I'm trying to go back on that paradigm. I'm trying to, get myself into what I really want to do, which is, lead people to Christ, because it is true. Ben Shapiro's, what hit me? Oh, this did, the little spike. Ben Shapiro's argument that, the truth doesn't care about your feelings, that is very Jewish, because the Jewish is all about, it's more of a works-based type mindset, because the Jews had to do a lot of things. There's 613 laws given to them by Moses. It's crazy. But I would counter his argument, the truth doesn't care about your feelings, and I would say, well, because Jesus said, those on the side of truth listen to me. So he would kind of define himself by truth. I would say that the truth does care about your feelings, but it's still the truth. Does that make sense? Like, thank goodness we got a stun file. The truth does care about your feelings, but it's still the truth. So that goes along the whole narrative of the Christian paradigm, where Christ came down from heaven. You can't arise and ascend to godhood, but God can come down to you and can talk and to relate. And if he did not live a life start to finish with birth and death, it would devalue like everything he did in the whole algebraic equation. So, and yes, I would have to say, in my humble opinion, that the creator of the laws of logic used the laws of logic to dictate how things were going to happen there. Please just, yeah, thank you, Agent Shield. I never compliment you enough. You're always there and assumed. Ooh. I also forgot we have this. This is number 2, right, Mike? Okay, we just gotta get up here. Beautiful. Dude, this has been a rough run. Usually, like, the last couple times we did Dreams and Nightmares, it was a nice walk in the park. Not so with this one. And who knew that a wireless USB port could actually overheat, or wireless Wi-Fi USB? I mean, this is like magical gold. I don't know what to say. I hope this is the right direction. Anyway, so with that being said, I'm thinking like I felt like I was more pleading than anything else whenever I would give my personal dissertations. Today's Wednesday. I have 0 backlog, so I'm doing these like one cat couldn't get. So that's why you're not seeing arcade runs, because you can't. Jeez, I'm poison. You can't see. You can't. If I have no backlog, I got to do 1 video of each day. So I gotta work on that. So and today's my early day when it comes to like leaving for work. We have cultural discussions. If I didn't say before, one thing I did when the COVID thing happened is I don't like this not gathering of churches. So I was strongly like this is again because I don't know if how to look at this, but it was my knee-jerk reaction. Like you can't have people not gather. So because I could not personally make this happen, because I'm not in any form of government. Dead. I asked the people around me who were we're believers. I'm like, you guys want to get together? Oh, it was a bad idea. And to get together and talk about this and discuss culture. And they said, yeah, that's a good idea. So, you know, we got together. We talk about the pertaining questions at the time. On the, oh, what the heck? I had at least one shot protection. I think it's because Delta elemental damage. I'm pretty sure. So the, we talk about cultural things relevant because we all have faith in God. It's me, myself. Right now it's only 3 of us, but we're growing, and their interest is peaking. It's as much as interest can peak. I'm just happy to have a crew. I got myself, so technically Protestant Christian, not denominational. I follow Christ. I try to go with what he said. We have a non-denominational church. I have I guess you'd call them a liberal Seventh-day Adventist. They do abide by the dietary laws. Oh, you little tricky guy. But they don't, it's not a legalistic sense. Like, she still drinks coffee. So it's not a Jehovah's Witness-esque. We got another consumer. That's amazing. It's a Catholic. So that, like, those three kind of characters are quite interesting. Me and those two. We talk about the racism. We talk about the cry from the heart that people have. You know what I mean? It's good to talk about these things. Like, what we need, the public discourse. Hold on one second, dude. The nose. All right, much better. All right, let's go. And then, so I was doing I do work out 3 times, even though we have our dojo basically shut down. There's online Zoom lessons, but that's like nothing. So we have the COVID thing, stopping that, and I still do my workouts through. Oh no! Oh my goodness! What is this craziness? Dude, I'm telling you, this is not a cursed run, but it is quite challenging. Jeez. Anyway, so I work out 3 days a week, and so when I do my workouts, oh, you see that block with his shield? So good. Love the shield. I need to get like a piercing damage shield just to do dreams and nightmares. It's like the generic starting 5-star shield. Dude, making a 5-star item is such a blast, though. I mean, look at how long have we been making this one? Come on. Let me just grab these hearts. Thank you. So anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, so when I listen to things during my workout, it is my, oh, why would you do that? It's my time to consume, because I'm also being a participant, sort of, except I'm participating in a different action. And easy. So that one would catch the other. I don't mind, guys. I just want to crack this one open to get a full playing field. There we go. Now we're ready. Mike, step in. Punk, step up to get beat. We have a pill too. I'm not used to this luxury. So when I listen to Ravi Zacharias, because during my workout time, he setting straight is not the word. He he's all about your I went over quite a bit, but anyway, I'm listening to his old stuff now, because it's quite relevant. Well, something that came out like 10 years ago. A generation that listens with its eyes and thinks with its feelings. That's still going on. When you're a spectator, when you do not contribute, so I love books so much more. Ooh, donut. Yo, these guys are coming on in droves. That's what you become. You eventually do become a character that listens with your eyes and thinks with your feelings. When you're meant to see through the eye with a conscience. It's supposed to be a tool. Where did my charge shot go? Just kind of disappeared into the ether. That's okay. Ooh, let's get in there, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. Just want to get rid of a little nightmare, dude. Nope. Oh. Alright, it's sword time. I don't think they can dodge these. Maybe not well, anyway. Let's go, buddy. I think I don't know. Oh, why would you just run right into it? Come on. Oh, we got pill protection. Let's take the red pill, Morpheus. Let's go. Anyway, I still have a paper to write too on the concept of heaven or hell, and going by what Scripture says on the two. I know this might be foreign things for people that don't really regulate it, but they make some great arguments. Like, why would you, if you don't think about the reward, then what are you really doing? Why are you doing what you're doing? Yeah, that's a fair point. Because I always went with, like, you know, if you do the right thing, you'll just be rewarded. That's very karmatic, you know. Good will come back around to you. Maybe. Or maybe God has a different plan. Maybe you're meant to suffer and die. Like, that sounds horrible. But when God, sometimes you are okay and the person next to you is not, and they need to see your story and how you deal with it in order for them to be drawn closer to God. You know, he turns all evil to good. He gives us dignity of choice. Doesn't separate us from that. And still somehow divine intervention makes it happen. Anyway, come on. Oh my goodness. Okay. Easy. Probably didn't need to do that. Guy was quite low. Dude, seeing the enemy life bars is a boon, you know, in Bagante. I take it for granted in these games so much. This is the only loop that appears twice, right? Yeah, Wolver skeleton combo. Hold on, I'm gonna get it in there. Oh, just jump. You took a bullet for your team there, Mr. Skeleton. The Asian has shown up. So you might see some shorter episodes. I might just jump into a prestige here, danger mission here and there. We are looking for future Akron potential. Once we get that up, I don't even know, man. And we could go full-on neutrality. Could go Iron Slug. I still have a guy of a Glacius to make. I don't know. You guys have any ideas? You pop it in the comments there. We can go make something else. The whole idea is crafting and camaraderie. I like building up new players. So if you are also a new player, like, definitely send me a friend request. If you see me, jump in. I have, like, right now, just to give you an idea, it's very rare that I play him any other time than like 2 to 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is the weirdest time. I mean, odds are you're probably from like Europe or something. If you're watching this, I think a lot of people are. But it's I know it's weird. Like who gets up in the morning that, or maybe you're staying up very late. I have no idea. But then your play quality is kind of low, right? Who you're awake for 20 plus hours and then you're like, yeah, I'm just gonna see if I can get on camera and play my best for this guy, and then, you know, stuff happens. I get it. Oh, right into it. Genius. Deer in the headlights, except you're just walking toward, again, you're just walking toward the light. Come on, man. We're better than this. We got this. Oh, that one did not explode. I made the sound effect as if it's gonna hurt. These things, dude. Little eyeballs are so frustrating. This definitely like let you get some clarity through the clutter, though. Okay, I think we're ready. Oh, nope. You just stop walking away. Please. Oh my gosh, dude, it's right there. Oh no! We've lost connection for the first time. Okay. It's actually not bad. I'm so thankful for what we have. There we go. Get in there, Mike. Do what's right for us. Not just for you. Not for me. For us. Why we got no damage bonus? I think it's because no one really ran into the fire you produced. That's okay. They're all lined up. So anyway, I'm trying to be a little bit more loving. And that's... Oh, jeez. You guys watch this more for the SK than you do for my beautiful face. If you tuned in yesterday, I mean, obviously, besides having the physique of a god, I have the hairstyle of Fabio. Nothing else to do, but while my connection just lagged so bad, put myself up there. So I try to like put a little philosophy in there. Because if I'm answering questions you're not even asking, I mean, what's the point of it, right? I can give you different perspectives, but I like giving cases though. I feel like giving a case for a worldview or a thought process is kind of nice. Like dude, the one that always hits me, well, that not always hits me, but it surprises me, and from time to time is you'll hear me quote Ravi because I love the dude, and C.S. Lewis too, but his thoughts are very profound. But both of them are really. A lady asked him a question once, so I steal all of his answers. The thing about the Christian paradigm is the ultimate goal is to get people to Christ. So we're not really concerned if you steal our ideas and use them for your own. That is okay. I mean, we'd appreciate a quote. Get the heart. But that's all right. Oh no! Then we lost the heart right away. Okay. So he did a talk. They did some Q&A, and he's like, the lady said, she's like, I have a question. It's for me. Why are you Christians so against homosexuality? Or sorry, she prefaced it with like, you guys are usually so against racism. Why aren't you against like discrimination of the homosexuals? Why are you so hard on them? And she's like, first thing he said, you associated the ism with a person, and then you made the other thing you personalized it as an individual with an individual. And his answer was really good, and I'm like, wow, I never thought about that. And now we're in the same worldview. He said, the first one, you got to understand that in racism, or race in general, race is sacred. God gave you this race. God made you this way. Sex is also sacred. He made you a male. He made you a female. It's one of our first identities. So the question actually is the other way around. Why, as a secularist, as a materialist, do you sacralize race, but do not sacralize sexuality? Because now look at the world we're living in, right? We have divorce rates up the wazoo, single families all over the place. How do you teach your kid right and wrong? Or how do you teach your kid to be angry? Do you teach them to throw rocks at police officers and their horses? Look, that is a legit question. How do you do this? This is one of the things that parents do to their kids, whether they know it or not. They teach them how to be angry, how to love, how to show affection, and they keep up on this, or they pick up on this. Kids do. Almost. You almost got this. We'll do this hit list one day, but just today's not the day. Somebody left. Oh, hey, hello, gentlemen. Coming. Bye-bye. Gets it. Right next to the door. We'll grab the heart. We're just kidding. Valan, go in. It's all clear now. All right, down we go. We are beautiful. I haven't even had a first cup of coffee yet. Maybe that's also an issue too. Like once I have 7 cups of coffee, I'm just kidding. I don't drink that much. If I drank 7 cups of coffee a day, try to work out, I have a heart attack. My fingers would cramp up. I've actually been drinking less coffee. Although the Monster Hydro energy drinks, I consume those from when I do my streams. Which I'd recommend if you can stop in, that'd be awesome. The 2 Catacomb Kids and Magate, dude, those games are so amazing. Specifically Catacomb Kids, my personal favorite. I don't play for hype, I play for quality. Oh my gosh, we got a spark. Get out of my house. We got no radiance in this entire box set though, which is kind of very sad, honestly. Alright. Oh, there we are. My prayers have been answered. Maybe not. This also pays out a decent amount of tokens, which, eventually, you get 100 of any of them. Another spark. Dude, we are ramping up between this and what Ajax gave us. We are ramping up. Oh, here goes little thingies. Little snapbacks. We're ramping up to do a shadow layer here soon. If we had to do, here's the question you can throw in the or the answer. If we had to do a shadow layer, which one would you like to do? I personally like the jelly queen. But that's just, I mean, we could do fire van. I think I've done that twice in my life, honestly. But anyway, I think that'll do it for this one. So let me know which shadow layer we should do. Once again, click the like button, subscribe if you want to see more in the future, and I'll see you next time. Take care.